All right, guys. We are back. And today I want to welcome y'all to another episode of Juice the Squeeze podcast. And this is your go-to podcast for self-growth, fitness, and keeping it real in all areas of life. And I'm your host, Juice. And today we're diving deep into something that impacts every single one of us. And that is self-confidence. Now, confidence can be a tricky thing, right? It's one of those things you can't quite put your finger on. But when you know you have it, there it is. And you definitely know when it's missing. So today we're talking about how these sneaky habits might be destroying that confidence without you even realizing it. So are you ready to get into it? Now, while you're at it, before we get into this all the way, do me a favor, hit that subscribe button because it's absolutely free to you, and share this episode, and make sure you drop down in those comments and tell me how you're feeling about what it is I'm saying. So let's grow together, the Juice family. All right. So, all right, let's get right on into it. Confidence just ain't about feeling good. It's about trusting your abilities, your qualities, and your judgment. It touches every part of your life. How you see yourself and how others see you. And how you show up at work and how you show up at school and even the gym. But sometimes we have habits that will straight up sabotage all that good work we put in. So let me break down the absolute number one. That is when you start neglecting your appearance. Now, look, I know we always talk about things being superficial, but when you let your appearance slide, you're not just letting yourself say you don't care. You're showing that you don't care about yourself to other people, and that you don't respect yourself. And that you don't respect yourself. And when you don't feel good about how you look, especially when you step out in the club or social situations, your confidence, boom, is gone. It takes a hit. You're going to have to take care of yourself. You're going to have to groom yourself. Put on that fit that makes you feel good, but watch how your mood shifts. But it's not always just about how you feel in the clothes, because other people have to like it too. We can see it several times. I done a bunch of these pop the balloon videos. Make sure you get back and watch one of those. I'll put one up in the videos right now where you can see how just the simplest thing about the pants you're wearing and stuff like that will get you nowhere. All right. So you really have to take care and then look at what actually works. Sometimes it's that little extra self-love that gets you right. If you can't do it for others, do it for you. All right. Because at the end of the day, we all know it's all about us. Hold on, y'all. I'm about to be right back. So if you can't do it for others, man, do that for you. All right. And real quick, if this thing is hitting home, go ahead and smash that like button. And if you do, guess what? Right here, they actually reward you with a little special fireworks. So don't play. It helps us to keep bringing you this knowledge and that fire straight juice. All right. So number 2, you got to stop obsessing over your minor flaws. Man, listen, we all been there, okay? Standing in front of the mirror, you're like, yo, what's up with this pimple? Or you feeling like your hair just ain't laid down right. Believe me, I got long hair, so I definitely understand. This is 21 years of hard-ass work. But here's the thing. Ain't nobody looking that close. You feel what I'm saying? Now, I'm not saying don't take care of yourself, because of course that was the first thing. But when you're out here magnifying things, obsessing over the little things, that's just you being extra hard on yourself. Focus on what you like about yourself. Shift the energy. Practice positivity. And I promise you, your confidence will thank you. Because when you walk in the room, when you look in the mirror, you're going to appreciate what it is that you have. Okay? And it's not hard. That's what I'm saying. You just got to take time and really look at yourself and make sure you putting in that work. So once you're, working out on yourself, you're getting a routine on both your skincare and your health care. So that means eating properly and all that, because that all goes into how you feel as well. You're going to be so much better, guys. So number 3, because I don't want to waste too much of your time, talking about your perceived weaknesses. Now, okay, I'm going to be very real with all of you right now. We all have weaknesses, and I definitely, as a testament to this page, have talked about how you find your strengths and weaknesses. But when you openly perceive what it is your weaknesses are, when you're talking about them, always putting yourself down in front of others, you're just feeding into that insecurity. Now, when you identify it and you work on yourself, that's a whole different ball game, because when you're working on it, you're not talking about it. You're not dwelling upon how it is you could get better, because when you're working on it, you're doing it, okay? Self-depreciating humor can be cool in doses, but too much is like advertising that you don't believe in yourself. And if you're going to talk about a weakness, flip it. Call it an opportunity to grow. Let folks know that you're improving, and it's not just a weakness you're stuck with. It's all about the narrative that you tell about yourself. And don't forget, guys, make sure you hit that subscribe button for me, because I'm going to be dropping these gems more and more often. And the more and more likes that I'm getting, the more I'm going to be able to, conversate with you guys and get to know what it is that you want to know. But I got a lot of stuff right up in here I'm going to be willing to give you. So number 4, and this one is going to be hard for a lot of you guys who think you are doing something nice guy and all that. You have to reduce or stop over complimenting others, okay? Now, this one can be sneaky, because if you ever catch yourself overhyping people up, but you're not showing yourself the same amount of love, compliments are great. But when you're constantly making others seem bigger than you, then you start believing that narrative. And here's what you do. You got to balance it out. Compliment others, but don't forget to appreciate your own gifts, y'all. That's what I'm saying. Make sure this is all about being accountable for yourself. So I'm making sure that you are taking every crucial steps. All right. Because at the end of the day, if you watching my show, if you got this, you got the juice, man. You are dope. And that's enough shine for any and everybody. Don't play around with yourself. Don't ever play yourself small. All right. And if you feeling me right now, please drop in those comments. Let me know how you balance your hyping of others and hyping yourself. All right, let me know how you encourage yourself every single day to make this shit happen. Number 5, you got to stop believing your own negative self-talk. So if you have a bad habit, you got things that you just don't like about yourself, you have to be completely and utterly ready to change that narrative, because the one thing in this world that will not be able to be changed is the fact that everything in this world will change. So, man, it's very real. We all got that inner voice that sometimes can be a little bit harsh, and it's easier to believe the bad stuff that we tell ourselves. But I don't think that we have time to be wasting over this negative talk, because it chips away at your confidence. It's making it harder to believe in your own power. Positive affirmation helps. And what is even more powerful is learning to not take your own negative self-talk so seriously in the damn first place. You catch that voice, you check it. Remind yourself it's just a thought. You are more than your negative vibes. And if you are really, really feeling that, make sure that you are working it into your everyday life. So now, number 6, that is excessive apologizing. Now, for a lot of y'all, let me ask you this. How many of y'all say, I'm sorry, when it isn't even your fault? Yeah, we've probably all done it, apologizing too much. But that's a telltale sign of a confidence killer. It's like telling the outside world that you're unconfident of yourself, that you're unsure of yourself. So save the apologies for when you really need them. Don't just go throwing them around for every little thing, because people will start thinking that you're at fault for everything. And that ain't the vibe that we are ever trying to create here. So if you're working to cut down on those unnecessary sorries, let's do that together. Let's jump down in those comments. Tell me how, if you ever went through a phase where you were saying sorry too much, how did you overcome that? Because your message might help somebody else out there to learn and to grow themselves. Number 7, stop letting others make decisions for you. Have you ever let someone else decide for you just so you could avoid the drama? Yeah, that can hurt your confidence too. When you let others dictate your life, you're telling them that their opinions matter more than your own, or that your own opinions don't matter at all. Stand up for what it is that you want. Build that trust in your own decisions and watch how your confidence builds and soars from there. It is a process, but it is worth it. And don't forget to subscribe to the podcast if you haven't already, because we drop in gems every single week and we ain't stopping. Number 8, lowering your standards. Now, this one's tough, y'all, because I know a lot of y'all sit down and y'all kind of contemplate. But if you are somebody who knows exactly what it is they want, if you are about what it is that you feel like you have to get in this lifetime, because you're only going to live this one life, so you got to know what it is that you want. Sometimes lowering your standards will make things seem easier or more comfortable. But here is the truth. When you do that, you're telling yourself you don't deserve more. And that's definitely going to hit your self-worth. So keep your standards up high. Stick to what it is that you know that you deserve. When it hits hard, trust me, it's going to be a major confidence booster when you do not settle. Now, a lot of y'all are going to be like, well, how do I fight that feeling of not wanting to settle? Is standing 10-toe down. If you have to, write down what it is that you feel like you believe in. And if you don't seem like you're getting that in this world, you got to switch shit up. But when you do that, you're telling yourself that you don't deserve more. And that's a hit to your self-worth. Keeping your standards high, sticking to exactly what you know you deserve, even when it's hard, trust me, that'll be a major boost to your confidence. And when you don't settle, you're going to be ecstatic with the results. Number 9, stop maintaining any type of toxic relationships. I know, and you know what, I'll even put a clip or something, but if you ever watch Kevin Samuels, this quote is honestly very true. Your network is your net worth. So the people that you surround yourself with, they help to shape your confidence. So if you're around folks who always put you down, who criticize you, belittle you, it's going to wear on you, because toxic relationships drain your energy. They kill your self-esteem. So take a step back and assess the people in your circle. Are they building you up, or are they bringing you down? If it's the latter, it's time to reevaluate. Because you don't need to carry no weight that you don't need. So let go of all of the foolish baggage, and let's get into number 10. Last and definitely not the least, the comparison trap. Social media makes it very, very easy to compare your life to others. But let me tell you something. Everyone has their own path. And when you see it online, it is a highlight, not the entire story. So you got to stop comparing and focusing on their journey and increase your knowledge and understanding of your own journey. And then once you do that, you have to trust in the process. So now, as we wrap it up, if this episode has hit home for you, do me this favor, hit that subscribe button, like this video for me, and share this so that we can keep growing this juice. And we got a lot more content coming your way. So, all right, fam, I want to thank you all today. And just remember, your confidence isn't going to be built in a day. And with every small step, you get closer to that best version of yourself. So again, my good people, I just want you to grow and to be sure that you are growing into the best version of yourself. Be sure to check out my other videos on this podcast. It's been lovely. So until next time, stay confident, stay blessed, and remember, live as long as you want, never want as long as you live, and always squeeze the best juice out of life. This is your boy. Peace.